Stupid things I have to fill out. Every day I have to fill out this behavior plan.
All right.
Did this person respond appropriately to
Welcome
his
to the
peers?
Knights of the Smith
Did he
Dinner
respond
Table live
appropriately
stream.
to staff?
And sorry we're starting late, but some crazy stuff happened. And just as a word of warning, we might lose power sometime during this stream tonight. Apparently the local power company is going to be working on the lines.
Woohoo!
So if we suddenly go dark, that's why. So when last we left our stalwart survivors,
Woo!
they had managed to fight off the gator attack on Red Stick. And we're discussing plans with the sheriff and Deputy Comfort and Mr. Tinsdale about what they are going to do about the gator issue. That's where we left it off. However, right at the end,
gators.
Okay, thank you.
they heard...
Because the leader's name is Big Al the Gator.
one of these.
I knew Big Al.
I made the cannon go off again.
That was not supposed to be a cannon. That was supposed to be a gunshot. I even clicked on gunshot because I got a separate cannon shot.
Well, let's hear a
didn't hear
cannon to
the thing.
compare.
Unless that was a musket.
Could be a musket. So, cannon.
That was a cannon.
Yeah, that first one was definitely a musket.
And what's the musket sound like?
I need to take Dante to the range so he can get some actual gunshot sounds.
I mean, that was gunshotty.
That was better, yeah.
I mean,
But gunshots would be a bit sharper.
They typically are, yes.
this sounds like a musket in an open area.
He probably wanted to take his boom mic and hold it over top of people shooting, and they probably yelled at him for it.
You're implying that they do that.
All
kind of
right,
stuff
so
for you.
right at the end, you heard that gunshot, and everybody
Tell
make
you the story
a cognition check, hearing based.
All right.
5.
A 5 for Stinky Pete,
2, 10.
a 10 for Sora,
No, 8. I'm sorry.
8 for Sora. Why the 8 instead of 10?
Because I rolled a 6 plus 2 is 8, not 10.
Okay. I thought you had a penalty. 10 for Eli,
9.
and 9.
We just got done with the fight, right?
No, it's been a couple hours.
Oh.
So your wind has come back.
Did you give me this pencil?
Nope, it was sitting on the table.
So someone give you the pencil.
It's not sharp.
All right. So those of you who beat the onerous 7 cognition roll realize that it sounds like it's coming from the direction of the closest, or of the direction of the scrapyard.
Is there a scrapyard around here?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Well,
What do you guys wish to do?
should we go check it out?
Yeah.
We'll go check it out.
Did we all hear it?
Did you beat a 7?
You guys all heard it.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from, but
Pete
the rest
doesn't
of
know
you
where
do.
it's coming from.
Hark! I hear a gunshot from the
That direction. Scrapyard.
scrapyard direction.
Okay.
All right. Deputy Comfort and the sheriff. Holy cow, I can't remember her name. Sheriff Raynard are both running out with you guys. They run down to a boat. It looks like there's enough room for 2 more people to hop in, but definitely not all 4 of you. However, you guys could take the walkway over.
Yeah, I'll take the walkway.
I'll take the walkway too.
Yeah, I think
I'll take the boat.
Commandeered a boat at some
You're hopping
point.
in the boat.
Oh, I guess I'll also hop in the boat.
All right.
I mean, how fast can you run?
I'm at 12.
Okay, so am I.
As you guys
We're pretty
are
fast.
running
Yeah, we can keep
for the some of you are running for the pathways to get there. All of you here This
Sounded like a boat.
sounded like the alarm bell again. However, it just rings that one time and then it goes silent.
I can't
That would be from the guard post. That it is in roughly the same direction as the
Scrapyard.
scrapyard.
Okay.
During our downtime, I have reloaded.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up the pace and
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are running. You guys will get to the scrapyard. However, Ansi and Sora, the sheriff, changes direction slightly and starts heading towards the guard post. It's not too far away from the scrapyard, but
Sheriff, we're going without our compadres.
well, I just heard an alarm bell. It should have kept going.
Not if it was an accidental alarm.
Gotta check.
would be a cognition to see if they turn away.
Yeah, straight cognition check.
Would Keen apply to it?
About a 5.
Can I, while we're rowing, cast Mist Me?
She's not rowing.
There's a little motor boat.
They're using.
While we're motoring?
Motoring.
Indeed, you can.
11 for me.
11. What about Pete?
I got a 5.
Yeah, both of you notice the boat starts to steer towards the sound of the alarm bell. All right, it's going to take you guys a few rounds to get there. It's going to take 5 rounds for the boat, and we'll say a full minute for those who are running to the scrapyard.
Yeah.
So,
We'll keep heading towards the
That was almost a flush.
He's
arrow.
got this. Me and you can handle it.
I need your tablet.
my tablet.
Or laptop. Well, that doesn't need
I think I need,
player jacks.
is that what I need?
Yeah.
How many times can I do?
Once per round.
5 rounds. There's one piece. 11, so it's 1 extra card. Don't worry, your Joker buddy's here with you.
Both of them.
Third kind, that's good. You want to add the extra card? Try to go for higher.
I don't get any more though. Mist Me is just a set. I either make it or I don't.
Oh. Well, let's
Yeah,
go with that.
three
then.
of a kind beats pair of jacks.
Yeah.
Okay, I have Mist Me up.
All right.
Let's see what it would have been.
So you're going to concentrate for the next 3 rounds after that? As you guys
yeah.
come up to the scrapyard, or not the scrapyard, the guard shack, and you notice that, there is nobody there. So,
FYI, I did that without any jokers.
okay. I figured you would have told me.
I figured you should know because I'm awesome. What?
As you guys pull up, like I said, you two notice that the
Because I
guard
was trying to decide what I needed to decide.
the guard post is indeed abandoned. And Sheriff looks around and says, can you guys stay here just in case there is an attack? We'll go check the scrapyard.
What good are we going to do from up here?
There should be a guard here.
Can't
He's
you
missing.
stay and we just defended the city?
I understand, but I'm the sheriff and I gotta look into both places, and I trust you folks to hold this line if anything's happening.
Nancy's just going to jump off the boat and go stand in the guard post. And just kind of shoot like a glare at Sora with his little appendage eyes, just kind of pointing directly at her.
When he gives me that look, I'll just follow him.
Okay.
Wait, do your
Disgruntledly.
do your eye stalk eyes have like eyebrows on them to look mean at people?
I was just narrowing the eyelids on them.
Ah, okay.
I never thought about that. Is it like your whole eye, or is it just the eyeball part? Are your eyelids there?
They're on the stalks, yes.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah, eyelashes included. Because how else am I going to keep the dust out of them?
Well, which is why you should have them in most of the time. But you bulge a little bit.
That's only when they're fully retracted.
Alright, so as she
I like
shoves
to keep
off
my eyes as erect as possible.
and they start motoring back over towards the scrapyard,
Bing!
what are you two going to do? She said that there should have been a guard here.
Do we see a body of a guard when we go up?
Make a cognition roll. -4 because of the darkness.
If only someone has seen Elmo's fire. Oh, wait.
If only someone had cats.
That was a different...
5.
different
5.
campaign.
That was a different campaign.
And I had it.
You see on the water, down on the water line on the outside portion of the wall, right just barely above the water line is a single M21 rifle.
Can I go down and get it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let, are you antsy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Antsy know.
All right. Make your way down and grab it.
Is there ammo in it?
You pop the magazine, and yes, there is ammo. However, it is missing 1 bullet.
Is there any sign of
And it does have a faint smell of cordite about it.
what?
Cordite.
I don't know what that word is.
They're fired.
Gunpowder. Modern gunpowder.
Why didn't you just say that?
Because
Why do you have
cordite is the appropriate word.
It's the technical.
And now you know it.
No, I don't, because I don't know how you spell them.
How do you spell what?
The word that he said.
WHAT.
THEWRD THATHESAID.
Wait, WRD? I think you're forgetting something there.
I think you forgot your O there, Nick.
So, you grab the rifle, you check it. 1 shot's definitely been fired.
What kind are they?
It's an M21. It's a Northern Alliance, U.S.
That's just
assault
the sword
rifle.
starts singing, this is my rifle, this is my gun.
What about what, ammo does it take?
5.56.
And what ammo do my pistols take? No.
9 mil.
Okay. Can I use that? I know I can't use it efficiently, but
Yeah, you can use it. It's a rifle.
Yeah. You can be using it with your shooting pistol with a -4.
What's Sansi doing while she's grabbing this rifle?
I'm just gonna look around the guard check for any sign of struggle.
Make a tracking check.
Oh boy.
blood?
No blood.
Hey, look at that, a 4.
A 4? Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. So you make your way back up. You got the rifle. You gonna do anything else?
I'm mad about being up in this watchtower. Am I seeing anything when I watch?
You gonna look out to see if there's any trouble?
Do I see anything when I watch?
Make a cognition check with a -4 for the lighting penalty.
$18.
18. You see no signs of trouble on the horizon.
Stupid sheriff should have let us go. You know where the trouble is. Not here.
Alright, so
On a rifle?
What's it to you?
Just wondering what that smell was.
Did you shower lately?
Oh, it smells like gunpowder.
Sure you don't want to use a fancier word for that? I hear there is one.
I'm actually going to inspect the bell a little bit closer.
alright. That would require a track and roll.
Bust.
Doesn't look out of the ordinary. It's still got its little pull tab thing there. Its little pull line.
Yeah, no dents or anything like that. That's primarily what I was looking for.
I'll give you a bullet if you ring it.
I'm just wondering if bullets set off the bell.
There was too much time in between when the gunshot went off and the bell,
When the bell went off.
rang. It wasn't like instant. It was about 30 seconds or so in between.
Gun could have been traveling a long, long way.
All
Might
right.
have legs.
We'll hop over to the scrapyard.
Alright.
Where all the action's happening.
Over to the boys in the hood.
All right. So,
Oh, is it night out or something?
yes.
Super night out.
Well, I guess I'll turn on my flashlight then.
Probably a great idea. Alright, so you turn on your flashlight. And let me change your light color to reflect that.
Flashlights aren't direct.
Flashlights are
Directional?
directional, but we don't have directional lighting
Yeah.
yet.
Wait for that word.
Alright, so you guys come running up, and you're at the doors to the first floor of the,
You go like this.
Could be.
oops,
That's how I get dressed
to the
in
first
morning.
floor of the scrapyard.
Alright. Okay.
All spooky lights.
Well, I pointed up at the ceiling and it shines, but it doesn't make up the. I'd like to say I really like those platforms.
What platforms?
The dock.
Oh, the
Dock.
dock?
Oh, that does look good.
Let's try taking a look around. Oh, spaces this time.
Let's get us some appropriate music.
Okay. Now to look around.
Time Carpenter's Halloween.
Screech, 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 screech.
Hang it.
You see anything?
Alright, so you guys have a pair of doors ahead of you, double doors that lead into the building. What are you guys going to do?
No, I got time to look around outside. Is there anything visible with that number?
Nothing really stands out.
I only got 3, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, you guys don't hear anything, or
I am, since he turned on his flashlight, I'm going to start a battle hymn. We'll go with The Lord is My Light.
so you're starting a battle hymn.
Yeah, singing it softly, not super loud. Just
So
enough.
just so that way he can hear.
Yep.
All right.
Can you sing it, please?
I don't actually know that song, but
Just sing this little light of mine. And hold the flashlight.
Sure, yeah, I guess you use a knife, right, in fighting, so I guess
Yeah.
maybe it would make more sense for you to carry the flashlight. Hockey sticks are two-handed.
alright, now I'll take the flashlight then. We got
Okay,
a
so we'll
9,
make
so
you-
da-da-da.
Oh, flashlight.
Yes.
Flashlight, not fleshlight.
So you will get a +2 to all your fighting rolls. I only got a 9, so no bonuses. So just
Okay. So, you guys have a pair of doors ahead of you.
I'll pull out my knife, kind of have it pointed away from me, more as a fist pack kind of thing.
Okay.
So you've got 2 hands
Flashlight.
full. I'll open the door.
You step forward and open the door. You throwing them both open or just the one?
Just the one to start with.
Door swings open, and the first thing you notice is that the water... I'm going to change the grid a little bit here. That way it doesn't...
Oh, yeah.
But
That does
the
look
floor
better.
is covered
And so it doesn't.
with some water. Looks like it's maybe an inch or two deep.
Okay.
Damn, I should have gone with weight in the water.
Throw open the other door, I guess.
Alright, so you swing the other door open. It bounces off the wall inside.
Alright. See if I can hear any, or see or hear anything.
Use
It's
the-
only a 5.
That's why. I'm like, why is it so dark? There we go. So you're looking in, and you see that this floor seems to have large, bulky objects.
Alright.
And a few inches of water covering the floor here.
Well, I'll take the hilt of my stick and tap the floor ahead of me as I go.
Alright, moving slow.
Yeah, I want to make sure there's not like a big pothole or anything.
I'm following his path.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys start moving. Which way are you going to go?
Take a look at the big bulky objects, I suppose.
There you go.
We'll
Let me get
turn
your full field of view in for you.
I guess we'll turn the flashlight to the straight in front of us and see what it looks like.
Looks like there's an old vending machine, a couple of old like display cases. There's a busted toilet up there. Basically, it just looks like salvage.
Okay. With the 5, did I hear anything in here?
No. You... Oh, actually... yes. You do hear... Sounds like some kind of noise coming from upstairs.
Okay.
15?
15?
Yeah, for a cognition here.
Yeah, you're definitely hearing some noise from upstairs.
I'll go like this and point up the stairs.
You gonna start looking for the stairs?
Yeah.
Alright, so you
Moving
guys...
as quietly as we can through the...
I assume you're following the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you still singing?
Quietly, yeah, just enough so you can hear.
Okay.
You guys start following this side, and there is lots of junk down here.
Okay. I'll just salvage.
Then
what's
you
that big
guys
suit-
make
what's
it
that
to the
big
stairs.
statue-looking thing?
And we'll have you move up.
We'll check that when we're done fighting shit.
And then we'll go back to those of you at the guard post. You guys just kind of hanging around, or you guys going to keep looking?
I am actively searching and looking because the sheriff told us that something's going down here, and he's certain that he needs somebody here. So,
She.
sorry. She gives off a very masculine voice.
She does.
But
You're a sheriff.
Make a tracking roll.
Post-apocalyptic America.
Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
Out of razors so she doesn't shave her mustache.
13.
13. So as you're looking around,
-4. Huh?
Oh, minus
That's what-
4.
yeah, minus 4.
9.
9?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's still
I
enough.
can't eat it.
As you're looking around, you notice that close to where you went down and came back up, there is a pair of wet but drying footprints.
I am
They
going
come
to
up from
let.
the water's edge onto the platform.
Push it.
Looks like they kind of point towards the bell. And that's when you kind of put 2 and 2 together. Apparently the guard either stumbled or was knocked back into the bell. And then the wet tracks lead back down into the water, so you're guessing the guard was dragged into the water.
Nancy. She See the wet footprints?
Do I see him now as she points them out?
Yeah, when she points them out, I mean, it's still hard to see because you guys don't have a light source, but
Guard went bye-bye. Didn't have time to ring the bell. These aren't that bad, then.
I'm a wimp when it comes to spicy stuff.
So, say about footprints.
What kind of footprints are they?
definitely human.
Shoed or...
Unshod.
No shoes.
Thanks, Nick. I mean,
Alright.
couldn't tell by context.
Back to the guys at the scrapyard.
That's all? How far? Can we see the guys from the scrap? Like, their light?
You can see their light, yeah. However, it quickly disappears, and every once in a while you see it peek through one of the windows. And then it disappears for...
Oh, has the sheriff gotten to the scrapyard yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
About how far away is the scrapyard from the guard tower?
Far enough that these guys are already upstairs, and she won't get here for at least a few more rounds. Just because she's being real careful now.
So, more than 50 yards?
Yeah, more than 50 yards.
Okay.
As you guys come up on the second floor, the lights are out here as well. And it looks like a maze of shelves, wire and metal shelves. Lots of just junk piled on them all throughout, from what you can see where you're at.
Okay, I'll listen carefully to see if I can hear that noise. Yeah. And I got a 4.
I'll do the same.
Nice place to mid.
Got a 5.
Thank you.
You got a what?
I got a 5.
A 5? Alright.
They're
Which way you
not
guys
like
gonna
the
go?
Cheeto or
They have flavor.
yeah.
That's why I like...
Straight
Did you eat
or
those, that
left?
popcorn I sent you? That just didn't have flavor. That was
Go
very
left.
bland.
Going left, so you're gonna
It was
head
hot.
down
My cat was trying
Yep, head down the aisle.
left. Alright, you guys start heading down the aisle. You get to there and you notice that there is another aisle. The wall is over here.
Okay.
Got window leading out, of course. And then you got another little aisle way here.
I'll tap Francis on the shoulder and point towards the wall
Who's
here.
Francis?
Not Francis.
You were
Oh,
Francis
Stinky
at
Pete.
some point.
Stinky
Yes,
Pete.
I was.
Stinky Pete. Wow.
Stinky Pete, the Templar.
And
Just because we don't want you to change.
I'll turn the flashlight around that corner, see if there's like a door or something.
Like, back up in here.
Yeah.
This is the wall for the stairwell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Alright.
guys came out up here.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
the
yeah.
wall for the stairwell.
Sorry, I lost for a second. All right, yeah.
I keep losing my mouse.
Then I point towards that aisle. Then.
Okay, this...
You guys gonna move
one
over?
on
The
the
far
right?
aisle, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we can go that way.
You guys are moving down.
Are those windows?
Yeah,
That's how we see the light go.
that's how you guys are seeing the light.
And they're on the side that we are?
Right when they get to there, that's when you guys can see again. You guys are actually at the southern guard post.
Okay.
When you guys get to there, there's a loud, everybody hears a loud crash of glass. And then you guys outside hear a loud splash coming from the direction of the scrapyard. For the two inside the building, make a cognition check, hearing based.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Pete's dice are stinking tonight.
8.
Well, I only have 46, so
You said 8?
8.
That definitely came from the far corner area.
I'll tap Pete and start running that way.
okay, I'll go
Head back
after
the way you came.
Yeah, where we heard the noise from. Yeah.
Alright, so you guys start running quick.
Okay, and that's the outside of the building too?
Yeah, that's the north side.
Okay.
You guys are on the north side, and as you guys come around the corner, you see a body on the ground. Looks like a badly mutilated body laying underneath the broken window. And you guys need to make a guts check.
Yeah.
You get a look at it.
That's 5d10 plus 4. There's an ace. 18 plus 4. 22.
Alright. The side of the body doesn't phase you too much. And as you guys look, you guys have several options on how you can investigate this body.
I guess, what does it look like just taking a look at it?
Make a cognition check.
Not my strong suit here, but...
Actually, no.
Well, there's 2 aces, but...
What about general medicine?
You can make a medicine check.
Okay, cognition is 9, general medicine is 4.
9 and 4. So the 9...
You want the rest, Ben? There's only like 1.5 left. Not
Four.
even 1.
4 on
Go
medicine.
for it, Nick.
Alright. So both of you realize that this man has been dead at least for a little while, and his internal organs have been removed. And the way you know that is because he's got a nice wide cut. Starting at each shoulder, it comes down to about where his the bottom of his breastbone would be, and then straight down towards his groin.
Oh, fucking butcher.
And it looks like it's been poorly sewn up. And he is quite naked. That 9, however, for your straight cognition, of all things, he's got a tag attached to his toe by metal wire.
Oh, so he's like dead.
Oh, it's like from a morgue?
Maybe? You'd have to look closer at the tag.
And then he gets up and eats you!
Alright, well, let's see. He doesn't appear to be, at least I can tell, mobile, just dead.
Does not appear to be mobile at all. He does appear to be very dead.
I'm gonna let him take the lead on looking at it. I'm just gonna
Kinda keep an eye out.
Keep watch. Is the window busted there?
The window is busted there.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, does it look like the glass shattered inward or outward?
Definitely. Actually, make a track and roll. If you're looking at that.
I'll just have to default it. 0.
Does the good Reverend have tracking?
That's under knowledge, right?
That's under cognition.
Cognition.
I can default it. Let's see what happens.
I mean, you can only do worse than a 0, really.
Did you add your keen and eagle
Got a
eyes?
0.
Yeah, that's the other character.
Oh,
Okay.
I have keen, so that's,
Yes, you do get to add keen and eagle eyes to this.
So, what was the bonus on that? I forget.
Keen is +2, Eagle Eyes
Yeah,
+2.
so 2.
2.
I rolled a 4.
Alright. You guys gonna leave him with those numbers? Or are you gonna try and bump it?
I think I'll leave it as is.
We'll give it a shot. White chip.
Yeah, this is a situation where
Chipped it? Okay.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me.
What'd you roll? What was your total then? What was your dice?
What was your dice?
6 and a 1.
6 and 1, so that's
Yeah.
7. You have keen, so that's +2. Minus 4,
Minus 4.
because you defaulted it,
3. Sorry, yeah.
is 5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah,
I'm
+2.
Math is hard.
Math is hard.
Good thing you're sitting next to a math teacher.
I need more energy drink. That's what I need.
You just need coffee.
Alright, so as you're
Do you want me to
looking,
make coffee?
you're not sure quite
Always do.
what went down here. However, the Reverend, you notice that there's a trail of watery footprints that lead up to the window and stops, and there's no glass on the inside.
And I point out the tracks from that's something's in here.
but it went out the window.
Maybe. We should probably go back down.
I guess
You gonna finish checking out the body, or
Yeah, I
Or
guess
if we finish
I'll
checking
poke
it.
it with the stick.
poke it with the stick? Nothing happens.
Alright, take a look
Yeah,
at the
you got Sorry?
Take a look at the toe tag.
On one side, as you're looking at it, the tag says cause of death, natural causes. Examining physician, Dr. Joseph Delacroix. Time, date, August 2nd, 2094. BRMH.
Is that this year?
Make a straight knowledge check.
Knowledge, okay, it's 3d6. There's an ace. 8.
8. That was 3 days ago.
Okay.
Today is August 5th,
Grab the toe tag.
2094.
Okay. Grab the toe tag.
You're grabbing the toe tag? Both of you make cognition checks. So you're trying to take the toe tag off?
Yeah.
8.
4.
Suddenly, the body sits up and tries to bite you.
Ooh.
Oh, god damn it.
Guts checks.
Fucking zombies.
Not that kind, hopefully.
So you should have left the toe tag on and was holding it in place.
Let's see here. 13.
13. That's good.
23.
Alright, neither of you get scared. However, both of you are surprised.
Yep.
As this guy leans up when you try to take the toe tag and attempts to bite you. You are surprised, so you don't get your defensive bonuses.
Uh-oh. That sounds like that.
12 to hit, so he hits you with a raise. You're down on his level, so no.
This guy's getting hit in the head.
Not only does he bite you, he does indeed bite you right in the head, latching onto your ear. And you hear. You think he's trying to say brains, but you're not quite sure. Damage is. Bite is a strength check.
Don't forget
Lethal
the first
damage.
two, they're all fight rolls.
Well, he doesn't have those right now.
No, not right now, but when we get around to it.
And as he bites down on your ear and he tries to rip it off, he yanks his head away and about 6 of his teeth come out.
Oh, he busted.
He indeed busted on the strength check for damage. Alright. Both of you get to make guts checks to try and break surprise for the first round of combat, and I forgot to grab my cards.
Oh, is there a set DC for that? Or...
DC or target number is 9.
Okay, I made it.
Oh,
8, so you're still surprised.
Yep.
Just want to chip it. I'm not going to go juice spinning chips.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not chip this time.
Just
I'll
because I
roll
don't
it
have any
naturally.
and don't get any.
Alright.
Make a mystery.
Go ahead and make your quickness roll for Stinky Pete.
Okay, I got a... That'll only be 1 card. I'll spend 1 use of pluck to re-roll a die, but I still only have a 4, so that's 1 card.
Alright. You got your cards?
He's got his card.
His card.
Oof.
And right now, those of you at the guard post are kind of clueless as to what's going on because no guns have been fired yet.
Yeah, but we heard a crash and a splash.
You heard the crash and splash. Alright, aces?
I've got a 4 of spades.
Alright, king of clubs then.
Then
You
bust.
are still
No, he's scared. He didn't make surprise.
off guard until your first action. He's going to succeed on another bite. This time, however, he catches you in the right thigh.
Okay.
He leans in, he gets a good grip with his teeth, with the remainder of his teeth, causing 11 damage to your right leg.
Okay, so that's...
Upper right leg, so if you're wearing like a duster, it would protect you.
No, I don't have a duster.
Okay.
So 11 damage, that's for size 6, 1 wound?
1 wound.
Okay, spend a leg check.
And 4 wind and a trigger check.
Okay.
Oh, that sucker's got got some pretty good jaw strength.
Okay. Vigor check.
That stung a bit.
TN3. Because you have no wounds, right?
Yep, I do not have wounds.
All
so I
right.
pass.
Reverend needs to make another guts check to see if he can break surprise at the beginning of the next round. What are you doing on your 4?
On the 4, I'm gonna whack at this guy with the hockey stick.
All right. And he has hopped to his feet at this point.
Okay.
Let's zoom in.
In the hats.
Oh, he's wearing a hat?
Well, the zombie that you're fighting is naked, actually.
Okay.
That's just the token.
Alright. Alright, so 5d12 with this. Let's see, it's 11. Okay, so best is 11, and then I've got +2 on fighting rolls and +1 for the favorite weapon. So that's 14.
14. That is a hit with a raise even.
Okay.
Automatic +2 for fighting, and add or subtract 1 from there.
Okay. I have got 13 plus or minus 1.
13 is going to be the left arm, so you want it in the left arm or the right arm?
Guess I'll go for right arm, assuming he's right-handed.
Okay.
Alright, so 2d8 and 2d6. Ooh. 2 aces on the weapon damage.
Nice.
So that's 12. Plus 5, 17. Plus 6 for the strength is 23.
23 to his right arm.
Oh, 24 because of favorite weapon.
24 to his right arm. You hear the humerus bone crack. However, he does not seem to be too terribly fazed by it. All right, what was your guts check, Reverend?
8.
8? Still not enough. You're still kind of standing there shocked. And your song will end because you were surprised.
Yep. So you lose that.
Okay.
All right, to Ace, or go ahead and make your quickness roll.
Yep. Quickness roll go. There's an
There
ace.
still hasn't been any gunshots or
No gunfire.
Okay, 2 cards.
Because
this
the Reverend
time.
is still surprised.
Well, my
He doesn't-
pistols with Rat is getting fixed.
Oh, that's true.
Because he doesn't have a gun.
He doesn't
Got
have a
Queen
gun.
of spades, 8 of the spades.
You said 10 of spades and 8 of spades?
Queen and 8.
Queen 8. Okay, on an Ace of diamonds, he tries again to bite you. He does not succeed. Now that you are fully prepared and you're queen,
Okay. Well, this time I suppose he seems to be going at me with his teeth, so I'll try to smack him in the mouth.
all right, called shot noggin, -6. Okay.
Minus
it's gonna be a
4,
few
or
minutes.
is it minus 6 for noggin?
-6 for noggin.
Okay, but +1 for favored weapon, so net -5.
Correct.
Okay, let's see. Well, there's an ace. Oh, a second ace.
Oh,
So that is 24 plus 11 is 35 minus 5 is 30.
30. That is more than enough to smack him in the noggin, and as you draw back and you hit him with a pretty massive slap shot with your hockey stick.
Alright.
All right, 2 bonus dice onto the weapon.
Okay.
So strength and what, 46 now?
Yep. So that's 10, 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 6 is 26, plus 2 is 28, and plus 1 from the favored weapon is 29.
So close. You feel his skull give way considerably as you smash your hockey stick right into the side of it. Have you ever heard the sound of like a rotten apple hitting a brick wall?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I have some rotten apples. I'll bring them
Okay. Do you have a brick wall?
we do indeed have a brick wall.
Okay, so next time.
So it's kind of like this squishy, crunchy sound when you smack the side of his head with that beautiful slap shot.
The same, kind of similar to when you just bite into an apple and you kind of hear it through your skull.
Okay.
Done that?
Yeah,
Wow.
that would be a good
Okay.
analogy for how that sounds.
Okay. Did that seem to phase him?
Oh yeah, he definitely felt that. He's still in the fight, but part of his skull has been caved in.
Okay.
Then that was queens.
Mm-hmm.
You had eights next.
Yep, 8 of spades.
Eight of spades.
All right. Same thing then, since that seemed to do the trick.
Another called shot to the noggin.
Yep. Best is a 5. Okay, so I got a 0 on that one.
A 0 is a miss, and your last action card.
No more action cards.
No more action cards. Reverend, guts check.
11.
11. That is enough. You will get to make a roll this turn.
Yay!
Nice.
Whoops.
Alright, quickness rolls?
Yep, quickness rolls.
Alright, 5, 2 cards.
Sorry, Ben. James, you get a chip.
Woohoo! Black Joker came out. Which Ben got the Joker?
The one with that only got one card.
Alright, well, making a new preacher then.
Alright, any aces?
Now, I've got the 8 of diamonds and 3 of clubs.
Alright, Queen of Spades.
Not good with the undead, apparently.
He tries once again to bite you. It's a 5. I need to stop using that die because it's hard to read. What is your total defense?
12.
12. He barely connects. This time, biting you right in the chest. Do you have actual armor there?
Yeah, I've got the Kevlar vest.
Alright, so your Kevlar vest stops the damage.
Okay.
Completely cold. Then Queen of Hearts. He tries again. This time he does not succeed.
Okay.
Your first action card.
Alright, 8 of diamonds. Trying to smack a slap shot to the head.
Alright.
Yeah, I should re-roll that one. It's cocked.
That looked cocked to me.
Cock die.
Yeah, that's an 8 die. Okay, so that's only a 3. I miss.
That would be a miss. Do you have any more action cards?
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. Go for it.
Alright, please kill it. Okay, there's one ace. So 12 plus 3, 15 minus 5 is 10.
10 is a hit, no raise.
Okay, but it's still the head.
Still the head.
Okay, so I do get the 2 bonus dice.
So that first hit, you smack him in the side of the head, partially cave it in.
13, 14.
Swing back on the second one, and he ducks underneath. You come back with a third swing, bringing an uppercut swing to it, smashing his jaw completely. 13 damage,
Yep.
and you break out the front of his forehead as you follow through his mandible, and his rotten brains start to ooze out as he slumps back to the ground. Quite dead.
Okay, cause of death, unnatural cause.
Massive trauma. All right. You gonna grab that toe tag now?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. As you pull it off of his toe, this time without him trying to bite you. Flipping it over, you notice that there's some kind of arcane mark on the back side of the toe tag.
Huh.
It will require a knowledge,
Or academia.
academia, occult.
Oh, there's an ace. 10.
10.
10 also for me.
10 for both of you. It's a symbol from some dark, ancient black magic that's typically associated with the dead and resurrection.
Very dark magic.
Okay, so making them stand up again. Bite people.
I say a quick prayer over the body, and
Okay.
we'll leave it there. Let's go find the sheriff and the others.
Yeah, okay.
So you're not going to search the rest of the place real quick, or you're just going to go find the sheriff and the others?
What do you think?
Well, maybe search the top floor,
Okay. Yeah, well,
see if there's any other...
the aisles aren't long enough just to peer down to each side, are they?
They are... Your light doesn't quite reach.
All right.
Let
So
me zoom out here.
it's about
So
okay.
continue on down this end.
Yeah.
As you guys get down to here, make a cognition check.
Alright. Here's an ace. 11.
5.
You guys both notice hidden up in this corner here is Luke. He's squatted down and he's hiding back behind that tool bench.
Luke?
Guys,
What are you doing here?
I was here when the scrapyard when I heard a gunshot, and then the next thing I know, oh, and he points down the way. Oh my God.
The dead body?
Yeah, that's
Calm down. Calm down.
Pause for a moment while the game master looks up the name.
It was on the toe tag.
I keep my guard, but I slowly approach him because
that was Henry.
Henry.
Henry
okay.
Johnson, one of our recyclers, one of the ones who was missing.
The
He's-
ones that went east,
North.
north.
Yeah,
Oh,
north.
to find those medical supplies?
Yeah. Yeah. Did he jump out the window?
No.
I heard a crash.
No.
Something else went out the window. Yeah, he was...
Let's just say he won't be bothering anyone.
Oh, okay. And he turns around and reaches back behind the bench and he flips a lever and all the lights come back on.
Ah.
Turn on, whoops. That's not what I wanted to turn off. We'll just turn on the lights.
So
Okay, so a quick look down
Take-
the aisles reveals nothing out of the ordinary then.
Right.
And that this is the top floor.
Luke, which way is the guard post?
And he points out the window.
I'll
As you
take
guys,
the flashlight and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1,
Oh.
2, 3.
pause for you guys for a moment. And
you're thinking.
Ansi, you notice the lights come on in the scrapyard, and then you see somebody in the window, and they start flashing a flashlight towards you.
Do you know Morse code?
Nope.
No, alright.
It'll get
And-
your attention at least.
We'll wait for Sora to come back.
Okay.
So
The Sora
feel
window
free to
Mhm.
roleplay for a moment while she is actually. Why don't we go ahead and just take our break a little early because she had to go do laundry.
Okay.
We'll be back momentarily. and we are back.
Right.
So, if you're paying attention, you'll notice I put a Patreon link in the chat on both YouTube and Twitch. If you'd like to help us out with getting new audio equipment and improving the stream, we would greatly appreciate even $1 a month is all kinds of help. Beyond that, we'll hop right back into the action. Sora and Ansi both see the lights come up in the scrapyard, and then they see somebody flashing a flashlight in what appears to be a code.
Can I do a knowledge
Sora,
to see if I know what it is?
You can make a default knowledge check. It's not going to be very hard considering your age and everything.
Yeah, because I won't be able to make it.
15?
15, is that after the -4? For defaulting?
I have a point.
A point in...
Oh, I just need to roll 1?
Yeah, it's a default knowledge check.
That's
Because I doubt you have profession...
2 then.
Not Morse code.
I do have professional
Telegraph
Morse code.
operator.
You have
Be a
language Morse
telegraph
code?
operator.
Yes.
So you said 7?
No, 2.
2? Okay. You're not sure what the flashing is, but you think somebody's in there is trying to get your attention.
Yeah, because... Oh.
I thought you already rolled once.
I rolled a straight-up knowledge roll. I didn't roll a single die.
Oh, so you did the same thing I did.
I did the same thing you did.
Yeah.
24.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
24.
if we want to get technical about it, I have a 6.
Okay. And about the time that you start trying to put 2
So-
and 2 together...
Hold on.
Huh.
I saw it,
You saw
and I
it.
didn't know what was going on.
You're not sure what was
I'm
going
gonna tell
on.
Ansi, they need our help. Let's go.
And as you're getting ready to take off, Elijah appears right next to you guys.
Oh, shit!
We've
What's
seen
up,
him do
guys?
this before, right?
No, you haven't. He just appeared out of nowhere.
Isn't
He's your reverend.
he our electricity guy?
No, that guy's dead.
He's been dead for a while.
Yeah, that
I
was
missed
the
him.
toxic shaman.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
the one
that one
that
too,
blew up
but-
with the grenades.
No, this is the Methodist.
Sorry, wrong guy. I just assumed that they kind of all look alike and sound alike, so...
I'm just
I
like,
can
oh
see
shit.
that.
Kind of.
When did you get here?
Just now. God
Let's go.
has blessed me with... No, wait here.
I saw the flashing lights. It said,
That's
let's
me.
go.
That was me.
So then,
You're here.
how are you here?
The power of Jesus Christ. Besides the point.
I call bullshit on that. I've never seen any magic man do that.
Can I do an occult roll?
Yes, you can. Academia occult.
And then as they go on through that,
6.
listen, we have undead.
Sure, I'll do one too. 11.
Undead, I can take them out.
Right. One is already dead. Stinky Pete took it out.
Yeah, Nancy, you think that would be possible. However, Sora, I mean, coming from the Weird West like you do, you're fairly certain that the Holy Men could do it.
That what?
That the Holy Men could do it.
Is he holy
mean-
enough?
The Lord does work in mysterious ways.
I mean, if you make him holy enough.
Okay, so twist keys.
Because obviously this
also
isn't the
do
real
mysterious
Elijah.
ways, then.
My friend Lindsay had a car, and we called it Moses because it was holy.
Oh, because I thought it part of the Red Sea brain.
No.
Alright, so I explained to them what we found out about the guy, and Luke is in the building with us. I'll mention the body looks like something went out the window, and there are footprints.
Yeah, we heard the splash.
Yeah. Did I hear the splash? No.
You guys didn't.
We just heard the window crashing.
Yeah, we heard the crash and splash.
That must have been whatever jumped out the window. But, interesting thing, there was a toe tag on it.
Like a
Stinky Pete.
morgue?
Yeah. And on the back it had, and I'll describe the arcane symbol to you guys.
Can I
When you use
Academia occult the arcane symbol?
when you use your thing,
Indeed,
do
you
you
can.
bring all your stuff with you?
I think he had the...
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just
There
hold
would
out your
be,
hand. I mean,
there would
for
be a
two
copy of the
places.
mine from the flashlight,
13?
I think.
13. So as you're thinking about what he's describing, you kind of draw the image that he's describing over your hand, kind of like tracing it. You're not actually drawing it, you're just trying to get a firm picture of it. And then you realize that is dark magic. Like, of the soldier soul to Satan kind, to bring the dead back to a semblance of life.
That's not good, guys.
No, the zombie was a raider that had went north to find medical supplies.
A recycler?
Recycling. Thank you.
One of the ones from the missing team?
That's what Luke said.
Should we go to where they were last seen? Or where they were headed to and check it out?
I don't know. We're waiting for the sheriff to show up, and we'll
The sheriff
talk to
hasn't
her.
shown up yet?
No, that's about the time that the sheriff is walking in. She's by herself. You're guessing that she left the deputy probably with the boat. And she's like, "What? Luke, what are you doing here?" He's like, "I was just working, ma'am." And then Henry. And he breaks down into sobs.
My other self will stop flashing and go, talk to the boy. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. It's taken care of. Jesus has seen this day through.
Make a persuasion roll.
Jesus?
Jesus.
The guy we brought on the boat?
Yeah, the guy we brought on the boat.
And persuasion a little bit.
Persuasion rule, Ben.
Oh, right.
Ben can't hear.
What?
Clearly.
He's like a teenage boy. You have to repeat yourself 3 times before they understand you.
7.
7? He does seem to calm down a bit. While you're busy calming him down, she goes walking around, she checks the body,
Do you know who this is?
then she comes back and she says,
That's
"Well,
Harley's BFF's mom.
at least we can be pretty sure that we're not under bandit attack."
So that's
Yeah, but
Yes.
undead is not good.
Yeah, I'll show her the third child. Died 3 days ago. Somebody Delacroix
It was Harley's
turned him
Christmas
into
present.
whatever this black magic group does. Tried to bite me. That's why it's happening.
I hate when they try and take that bite after they've gone down. It's a damn shame we lost Henry. I just hope that here I go, losing the name again.
Luke, Jesus.
No, not Luke or Jesus. Here we go.
Anakin?
I just hope that Bill's okay. He was Henry's partner.
Well, something broke that window out.
We're not really that far.
Either way,
You should probably raise the alarm. Did you find out what happened at the guard post?
no, not yet. I quickly checked all the other guard posts before coming here. I knew you two were on your way here.
Yeah, and we're telling Elijah what's going on down here. We found a gun and all that stuff.
Does knowledge transfer through the 2 places at the same time?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll explain to you the sheriff has checked the other guard towers and everything.
Yeah, we didn't find anything here except for
The gun.
the gun and blurry footsteps.
No. I'll make sure we double the guard for the night.
Okay, I
She said
guess
she'll double the guard for the night.
Well,
I
there's
guess-
2 of us here right now, so
well, we can try following these wet footprints.
They all lead back to water.
We should definitely rest up. We need to check that location.
Yeah, because we still need you guys to go up and take care of the gang first. If there's anything else going on, we got to get the gang out of the way.
Yeah, that should be first priority.
Alright, I'll call and have our medic come and get him. And hopefully, maybe she'll learn something y'all didn't. Either way, you folks have earned your rest for the night. Guards should be on their way to relieve your friends at the guard post.
The guards are on their way. Let's wait till they get here, and I'll keep. So 5 rounds is how long I can keep that up.
So Janice, the town medic, shows up and she gathers up the body with the help of another townsfolk. Tinsdale shows up to take Luke, and Tinsdale definitely seems bothered by the identity of the corpse. You guys remember him talking about how they hadn't heard from him.
Yeah.
You guys gonna do anything else here at the scrapyard?
We cleared the top floor and everything, checked to make sure everything was.
Yeah,
the
everything
sheriff
seems to be good.
If the sheriff doesn't need us anymore and it seems like it's okay, we'll head back.
Alright. You guys have extra guards show up. This time there's 2 guys instead of the one that's normal. They tell you that Sheriff Brainerd sent them. You guys are free to go back and get some rest.
Alright. And then at that point I'll drop the 2 places. Yep, go get some shut-eye. Prepare for the oncoming battle against evil.
Evil! Alright, so the next day,
assholes on a boat.
the rest of that night passes very uneventfully.
Usually uneventfully.
Next morning is the mission to scout out the location of the Gators boat.
Okay.
They've only got room for 2. Who's going to go with
I
the 2
think
scouts?
I said I was going to go. Who else was going to go?
Well, if you're going, I guess they need someone who can shoot a long distance. So one of these 2, I'd say.
You still hanging on to that rifle, Sora?
I'll give it back to them.
Okay.
Do I want to give it back to them? No, but I feel like
Then you know how big you get.
yeah.
I mean, these are good folk, and they clearly are willing to step up and try and take care of themselves. They just...
Do you think I'm a Templar?
I'm just saying.
Pumpkin spice.
I know you're not a Templar.
Not this time.
I don't care if they help themselves.
You'll help them anyway?
I don't have to help them. Right?
No, you don't have to.
I mean, I gamble with demons. I can help who I want to help whenever I want to help them.
Alright. So... Eli's going. Who's going to go with Eli?
I'll go
Okay.
after I give back the rifle.
Someone long range. Not this guy.
Deputy
Massive
Comfort
casual, but he's long range.
meets you at the dock that you were told to be at. And he introduces you to 2 guys, Joe Ratliff and Charles LaRue. Joe has a kind of a friendly smile. Charles seems to be kind of the quiet type and constantly looking over his shoulder. Joe appears to be in his late 20s, and Charles is a little bit older, probably late 30s. His hair is starting to show a little gray.
I pass on my hand. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Eli.
Nice to meet you, sir. Joe, and Charles just nods and...
Assuming Cheryl and Charles get along swimmingly because they both have that amazing personality.
Yeah, I mean, they don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
I don't have to talk to anybody to.
They just give each other a stare.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you 2 pile into the boat, they start the motor and start moving you off into the city. Buildings are rising on all sides of you, looming over the channels that they lead you down. The ruined buildings are usually a good deal higher than those back in Red Stick. And from time to time, you guys see a block of concrete falling off the top of one of the skyscrapers, bouncing off the sides of the buildings as they tumble down to the water with a large splash. Girders reach up out of the wreckage like claws in some places. And Joe points out that twisted metal is the biggest danger out here.
Let's see.
The broken windows you see reveal nothing of the ruined interiors, but every so often an echo of something moving through the ruins reaches you.
Like, do these things like that sound like they're gonna hurt us?
No, they're staying back.
Okay.
Nothing actually comes into sight. Well, you gonna love on Grace?
Yep. She's probably in bed.
Cute. She's so happy about this.
She's an awful creature.
Joe then looks back at you guys from where he's at and he says, you guys heard about the catfish, right?
No.
Catfish?
Yeah, they're called gulpers.
Huh.
You see, because they can take a man down in a single gulp. They usually stay to the bottom, hiding in the ruins, but once in a while one of them comes up. It's easy to spot one of them when they're near the surface. They're whitish color, and sometimes you even see the tips of those big spines around their mouth breaking the water. They can't help but splash those big fins if they're trying to move right near the surface, and when they open their mouths to take a gulp, you can hear the water rush in with a slurp. Of course, by the time you hear that, it's probably too late. And as he gets to that point, you guys both notice Charles seems to be a bit unnerved, and he's looking down at the water and he says, "Keep it down, Joe." After
I kind of chuckle lightly at it.
about an hour or so, the two recyclers with you kind of keep to the shady cover of the buildings, working their way along the outskirts of the business district. And finally, late in the afternoon, you guys catch sight of your quarry. The steamboat is stopped in water near the ruins of an old interstate bridge, about 10 miles southwest of Breadstick.
Okay.
It's canted at kind of an odd angle, and there appears to be a lot of activity on it. And that's when Charles snorts and says, "Well, looks like the old kid might have gotten herself one more, even after she was sunk."
What do you mean by that?
That's right where the old CSS Kid museum was.
Ah, okay.
Confederate ship from the first Civil War, or from the first War of Independence, however you look at it, I think. But, I mean, if you look,
After Judgment Day, there really wasn't.
right?
There was no point.
But if you look, it's passing right under that interstate.
Four.
On
Just a visual cognition check.
okay. Sorry, are you going to take a look, or are you just going to?
I'll take a look.
Okay. So Eli, all you can tell is that there is a lot of activity on the boat.
Cognition.
Yep.
Can't tell exactly what they're doing.
13. Any minuses?
No, because it's daylight.
13.
The sharp eyes of Sora, though, you notice that that boat, that old steamboat, ain't going anywhere soon. It's definitely beached on something. Enough so that it looks like the whole front end is almost completely out of the water. And the gators, the river
guys?
pirates, yeah. Looks like they're all trying to figure out a way to get the boat off. Every once in a while, one of them will lean over with a pole and try and jab uselessly. You do see that there are oars off to either side, and every once in a while you hear the drum beat and they try and row themselves off, but it doesn't budge. The oars actually have to be canted way down to try and...
Oh, okay.
Then that's when you realize if you got up on top of that bridge, you could come straight down on top if you wanted. When you guys come back to attack it. Or You could just come in from the land, but you would have to use your boat to get close to it.
Are we out here to take care of these guys, or are we out here to?
You guys are here to scout.
Yeah,
Scout them out.
we're checking it out, and then
Okay, I thought we were looking for Bill.
no,
No.
This,
You guys are out
this is
here
more
looking
pressing.
for where the gators are at.
I mean, they're beached. How is some beached pirates more important than
They
Bill?
still have smaller.
They can
boats.
still harass Red Stick. We take them out. Then
Where's
we go-
Ansi? I think he could take care of them in one.
There's innocent civilian slaves.
They
We've
do
gotta
have
save
slaves.
them. Or at least try to.
Again, I think you guys think of me as the Templar.
No, you should value life.
How long do you think they're really going to live after?
Well, I don't know. If they follow the path of the righteous and live by God's words, they might live a while.
They're sick and have been worked to the bone.
Okay.
Death would
then
be a
We take them back to Red Stick,
pity.
help them rehabilitate
Kill.
them, and then we add more allies to Red Stick. And if we need a favor, maybe they can help us from time to time.
We need favors from slaves.
Who knows? There may be some people that can help us there.
We're scouting, so I'm shelving this argument for a future time.
All right.
When we get back to the group. Alright. So,
Side note real quick.
Yeah.
At Gen Con, I took a survey for this lady doing a research project. And she was surveying about, how closely is your character related to your real life personality.
And you said yes to all the questions?
I said they're opposite of me.
Yeah, they're all the same.
same but different.
I really wouldn't think I would want to kill the slaves. Sora, though.
Prisoners with jobs?
Prisoners with jobs.
Now that sounds better. Because to me, a prisoner is someone that has done something wrong. Being born might be their wrongdoing.
I don't think that's a wrongdoing, Cheryl.
Or, wrong place, wrong time?
Maybe.
That happens in the U.S. judicial system.
All right.
But it was a fun survey, and I got a free D20.
Nice.
I don't know what happened. Oh, I gave it to Harley. It was pretty. It was blue, but she couldn't take it because she wasn't 18.
After a few minutes of watching, Charles looks back at you guys and says, "We should probably go now."
Yeah, we shouldn't stay too long, lest they see us.
Can I keep an eye out for these catfish?
Yeah. You're gonna keep a sharp eye on the water as you go back.
Yes, they kind of terrify me.
And then I'll kind of crouch lower in the boat and keep looking at the Dixie Queen,
The Delta Queen.
Delta Queen, to make sure they don't see us as we're leaving.
All right. You guys seem to get away clean. You guys were far enough out, and they seem to be very distracted.
Could we see what they were beached on?
Something.
Charles said it was the CSS kit. That's where it would be.
Another boat.
And
Yep.
then we could take that. We take the interstate and drop down above. No, the mine. We could probably get away with it.
What's this bridge from?
A bridge on the interstate, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's an interstate.
Left over from Helix.
Red Waters.
It's sitting above the water line.
How high was this this
Have you
bridge?
ever seen the 16-leaf clover interchange? It's huge.
Do I just need to pull up something on Google Maps or something?
What is it called?
16-leaf clover interstate intersection?
Yeah. It's a huge bridge that's going over the river.
While you guys are doing that, I'll see if I can get get any of the townsfolk interested in learning how to fight better with their boards with nails in them.
Actually, yeah. going to spend the day teaching them melee? Alright.
Yeah, I figure hop and stick versus war with nail, and it should be pretty similar.
I mean, after most of the day, you've taught them enough that they would effectively have a 1 in fighting club.
Nice. Outside of 16, but
That's like a giant bridge going.
I just
so it's got the big curve ramp that comes around the opposite direction.
Oh, is there a street view that can show how tall it is?
What's in her square that we did the?
no. Here's my thought process. Okay, as to the bridge. Water has flooded the city up to some unknown floor level because we aren't allowed to know what floor we're actually on.
Right, you have no idea which floor you're on.
So that is above street level.
Well above street level.
Well above street level, right? You said that. Well above street level.
So, where you were at, looking at the Delta Queen, she's underneath the bridge.
So
Bridge is another 100 feet above her. Now, as you're looking at the bridge, it goes on into wherever in this direction. And then the part that you can see.
I am just
one
curious,
side,
how high above the ground is this bridge?
Probably 150 to 200 feet.
Okay. That
Now,
doesn't seem very safe.
off to one side, part of the bridge has collapsed, and you could get up on the bridge from where it collapsed.
Yes, let's crawl up the dilapidated bridge.
I mean, it's up to you.
Either that, or we risk getting blown up by the.
I want to find Bill.
Right now, they're more concerned about protecting the whole town and not just one person. She
Bill
even
might
said-
do us some
The
good.
greater good.
She even said, "We'll deal with that afterwards." All right. So you guys make it back. The recyclers give their report to Sheriff Raynard. She gets your guys' viewpoints, which would be
Going up the side of the overpass and coming down is what I'll say.
How are we getting down?
Rope. We take a ladder. We go at night.
How good are you at climbing? My last
Probably
couple
make it.
friends, one climbed so well he flew over the side of the mountain and then fell back again.
Was he the devil?
I'm just passing on information.
Did he live?
So it would have been kind of like, were you around when Antsy got the cannonball to the chest?
Yes, I was there for that.
That's not like 100 and...
Did you watch Shazam? The bridge where the bus falls off.
It's like
We haven't
maybe
seen Shazam
40
yet.
or something.
Finally saw Endgame.
finally
Yeah.
awesome.
So we can talk about it now.
We can. All right. So after you guys give your quick report, Sheriff Raynard looks at you guys and says, "Well, Deputy Comfort and I are still pretty banged up, and we need somebody willing and able to go out there and bell the cat, so to speak." The
Out there and what?
Sorry? Go out there and bell the cat. It's a southern thing, honey.
I've been around for a long time.
I mean, I understood what they said.
Oh yeah, there's this story, I guess. The mice were trying to figure out how to know when the cat was coming, and they said, okay, we'll just put a bell around its neck.
Bell the cat,
Bell the cat.
not belt.
No.
That would
Now-
be effective too. But
Anyway, the recyclers are good at what they do, you know, scouting around and finding decent salvage, but they're not fighters. If you're willing to take up this fight, there's a little left for me to offer you all as payment. We can provide you with some ammunition, free lodging whenever you need it, but unfortunately little else. Now, I guess this is one of those cases where doing the right thing has to be its own reward.
Of course, doing the right thing is its own reward.
Very much so. Well, you have my full.
And some ammo as payment wouldn't hurt either.
okay, so it'd be the 4 of us versus like what? How many pirates did you see?
A lot.
More than 4.
Like 100, 200.
Less than 200, more than 40.
More than 40? I couldn't really tell. Did you?
All right.
10 to 1 odds.
I'm gonna say there were about 84.
About 69.
That was my hit points on
All right.
Saturday.
So
Until we got extra hit points.
for finding the toe tag, everybody gains 1 white chip.
Hey.
Nobody realized Henry was undead until it was too late, so you don't get that white chip.
Damn.
Killing Henry again. A second white chip.
Just to those two.
No, you guys all did.
All right.
And agreeing to speak aboard the Delta Queen, are there 4 red chips in it?
No, there was only one. Right?
There's one
Only
red chip.
whites? 1 red chip? Alright.
There's 2 blue. You could give Nick a white. Bet a
Everybody
red.
take 2 more white.
Alright. Is there enough for that?
Yeah.
Hooray, I need chips.
13 chips.
Chapter 4. A little chapter I like to call Gator Bait.
You like to call what?
Gator Bait. Well, let me get let's get Deputy Comfort in here, and as well as Mr. Tensdale, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
Okay, we didn't use their help.
66. That was how many I saw.
Yeah, if we had a way to lure the gators away from the boat or something, that would help a lot.
Or 14.
60.
All right.
So 66, like, that was...
So Tensdale shows up. Deputy Comfort's there. Joe Ratliff, who went with you guys, also shows up. And as you guys all gather around, Sheriff Raynard says, well, how do y'all want to do this? You guys want to go in from above? You want to come in up the river?
We would need 100 feet of some kind of ladder or rope to drop down.
Tinsdale speaks up, well, we've got a winch, battery powered. It's got about 150 feet of cable on it. That should get you up and down.
Yes, but do we go with free the slaves and try to take them all up with the winch? Do we even have enough batteries to handle that many people?
And it's a long-lasting battery.
Okay.
Deep sea marine
Do
battery.
we have enough boats, though?
Didn't you guys say that they had boats attached to it?
Yeah, they did.
I don't know, I guess we captured 5 of them, to be honest.
And they still had more boats left.
Yeah, because that's the whole reason we were worried about them as opposed to finding Bill.
I forget how many people did Rainer say she could send with us?
Well,
None. Well, besides
Joe-
the scout.
volunteers to go and operate the boat for you guys.
Okay. So we just
It'd be
tow them in a
Joe
line.
and you four.
So basically, we have Joe tow them in a line, drop us off at night. We climb up. He waits till we start the revolution with the slaves. 2 of us plant the explosives that we need to plant. And then
And Tinsdale says, and I got your explosives for you.
that is greatly helpful.
Said you got a winch.
Indeed.
Any scavengers available so we can rip that cannon off?
I don't know if you can carry that back. I mean,
Winch off the boat.
we can always go after it later if we need to.
Well, I mean, if
But-
we're blowing up the boat, might as well try to get it off anyways.
Well, from the sound of it, that thing's going to weigh at least 1,000 pounds.
We'd have to kill them all first.
But not the slaves.
Not the slaves. We're trying to save them.
I
Obviously not
know.
the slaves.
Hallelujah!
And
Gotta say
Jesus.
no, I guess
If we took a second boat, maybe we could try and draw some of them off, get them to chase it.
Possibly,
Like a dummy
yeah.
boat?
Yeah.
like I guess
Maybe Raft or someone could rig a a boat to be remote controlled?
He wouldn't have enough time to build something like that. That would be a pretty complex build.
Okay.
And he doesn't have the powers for it either.
Okay, but someone driving a boat that they could chase at least kind of long for a while. And we maybe have to fight 33 pirates rather than 66, 84.
172.
38, 56, 57, 83.
I had like 4, 3, 6, 17.
Alright.
Do they have a boat big enough for all of us to fit on?
One of the boats will fit you 4 and Joe easily.
Or maybe if they saw someone beat Big Al in a fight, they'd get scared and run off.
Where are they gonna run
They
to?
seem to worship Big Al. That's a problem. That's an affront to the Lord. Worshiping the false idol.
Yeah, and he's on a big throne on top of the boat, so...
Honestly, how's Jesus doing?
Tinsdale's sitting here listening to you guys, and he picks a bag up off the floor. Sets it, it's like an old gym bag, old ratty gym bag. Opens it up, and inside, you guys see a couple of plastic containers, like plastic coffee containers, all taped around a block of plastique. And it's got a gold watch, like a gold pocket watch, strapped to the whole deal.
Timer?
He almost looks a little sad as he looks at the watch. And it's got a battery attached to it.
How do we set it?
Once it's in place, you push the button here on the watch to close the thing and set the timer going. You'll have 5 minutes to get clear.
How big of an explosion are we expecting?
Big. And if you set it down in their gun pile stock, like we were talking about before,
Bigger.
yeah, it's going to be big.
You don't care about their guns, right?
No,
They're just flint.
They're flintlocks.
Safe do you think that bridge will be after that explosion?
I mean, it's stood as it is for the past 13 years, so.
Oh, if it did survive the earthquake.
And we'll get you some climbing gear too if you guys would rather rappel down rather than take the winch. The winch is a little slow.
Okay.
Rappelling might be easier, save the winch if we need it on as backup.
Okay.
Did someone make us say,
Yeah, they've got harnesses for you guys.
Okay. So you won't have to body repel.
Sorry?
Okay, so you won't have to body repel it.
Yep, they got harnesses so you can rappel with the harness. Alright. So they get you all set up to head back out at night, which would be the best time to attack. Are you guys going to take the high road then, rather than the low road? Go up the bridge?
Yeah, I'm
I
thinking.
can probably climb it. And then throw people a rope.
how long does it take for me to make ammo?
At least an hour.
Do I have at least an hour to...
Yeah, you would have an hour. You could make a trade gunsmithing roll.
I'm curious, I guess with these climbing kits, are they using like a J-rack or a figure eight? Or...
Figure eight.
Okay, yeah, I guess that would be simpler to manufacture. Oh, I guess do they have a sender?
7.
Crossets or? Oh, I guess if you want to get back up on this rappelling gear, would they have just like crossets or a sensor?
Probably. It's set up so that way these guys, the recyclers, use it to go up and down buildings.
See, we got a climber with us. Right.
Yeah, okay, I guess, yeah, it's just thinking a sender could foul with mud, whereas crossets would be super slow, but they'd be more reliable. Okay, then we'll just leave it unspecified.
That was my plan.
Lacey, we actually have a climber with us.
All right.
7.
7, you're able to make 10 rounds. Okay. So you guys paddle into the boat shortly after dark. with Joe at the helm, and it's much quicker than you guys remember getting out there, but Joe has a destination in mind. And he takes you to a point about half a mile east of the Delta Queen, where the bridge is collapsed into the river. It didn't shear off, but rather it kind of forms a steep ramp up to the intact span above. It's gonna, yeah.
So the 5 boats we had taken from them, can we tie onto the back of our boat and drag with us, or
You could, but it's gonna double the amount of time to get there.
Never mind.
Because those are little trolling motors, they aren't meant to pull a lot of weight.
And the other ones didn't have motors.
Yeah, just one of the other
Yeah.
5 had those.
Is the what kind of watch is the watch?
It's a little gold pocket watch.
Okay, so mechanical.
Mechanical, yes. So it won't fail when you go boom.
That's why I was double checking.
Alright, so getting up the ramp is going to require a climbing check.
How high is the ramp?
About 100 feet.
Alright, so less than 50 yards.
Just one.
Alright.
I busted.
You busted?
Well, I'll try going first and throw people a road.
You busted.
We rolled a 4 and then rolled a 1.
Oh, got an ace. I got
So
a
you didn't
20.
bust.
No.
So you slip and fall into the water and you have to scurry back out, Sora.
5.
You managed to climb right with,
4. You don't add them.
yeah.
Oh, 4. Sorry.
Or,
Stinky Pete.
hold on. Or you rolled a d4.
I rolled a D4. Yes.
Okay, so 5.
Yeah.
You are correct. Yeah. I thought you meant you rolled a 4.
Nancy?
No,
and
no,
a
no.
1.
No, I rolled 4, then I rolled
What you gonna
a 1.
do?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got
So you got a 5. I gotcha. Sorry, bud.
No, that's fine.
I thought you were adding.
Yeah, we'll just straight up climb. 4.
Alright, so 2 of you, Eli and Stinky Pete, make it up. You guys gonna drop a rope back down to them?
Yeah. Well, I'll let him go.
Alright. And Joe scampers up the bridge with you after tying off the boat, and he's dragging the winch. And he does indeed use the rope to get over to him.
I will, once he gets up, I'll help him with the winch.
Okay.
Is there a good place up here to tie the rope on?
Actually, yeah. You guys move up to right over top of the Delta Queen. He goes to work securing the winch into place while you guys tie your ropes off. And as you look around, the view from up here, even looking at the flooded ruins of Baton Rouge, it's a really pretty amazing view. You got the sunken buildings stretching out to the north, south, and east of the span. And on the opposite side of the river, you can make out the remains of the rest of the bridge and the buckled wreck that used to be a highway. Moving about's pretty easy up here because it used to accommodate more than 6 lanes of traffic. Even though there are several holes in the span, some of them up to 20 feet across, there's still plenty of room for you to avoid them. And as you get into place, you guys start to hear the sound of gunfire and the occasional scream coming from below.
Let's stealthily-
Aimed at us?
Doesn't seem to be.
I'll stealthily peer over the edge and try
Taking
to see
care of
what
the
hell is
slaves.
going on.
Down below it looks like there's a fight going on the boat. I mean, kind of fortuitous.
I'll come over and look down.
Yeah, competition. I've got a 4.
Have you missed me?
Sure can.
So we all made it to the top.
Yeah, you guys are all safely at the top now.
4 for my cognition, looking down at it. Oh, 6.
Can't really tell what's going on because most of it's taking place inside the boat.
Okay.
Definitely sounds like a fight though.
Well, shall we get ready to go down?
You guys going to rappel down or are you guys going to use the winch?
We'll rappel down.
I think sure.
I will stay up here though.
You get your pair of jacks up.
Is that what I'm going
You're going to stay where?
I'm going to stay on top of the bridge with Joe.
Okay, so you're staying behind to guard him?
Right.
Okay.
I succeeded if I succeed with the jack
Or with the Joker.
or joker.
So roll a d20. And add
11.
4.
15.
Ooh.
15.
Someone's good.
15.
Nick's my,
I've done the
buddy.
Hades bunch.
You made me add 4, not subtract 4.
Yeah, highest to die.
Do you care if it's the black or the red Joker?
No? Okay. Okay. The hex succeeds.
Okay.
So you have missed me, and you guys, the three of you, are ready to scurry down. Make climbing checks.
Oh, in a deck. 52 cards. Do I get the Joker? 1 and 5.
Nancy, Pete, and Sora need to make climbing checks.
I got a 9.
A 9.
I got a 4.
4.
You want to chip that, Nick? I got a 2.
A 2. You manage to get yourself tangled up for a moment while these two start rappelling down. It takes you 6 rounds, so 30 seconds, and it takes you 35 seconds. You land right after he does, and on the second
I land right
round-
after who does?
Right after Pete does.
Oh.
On the second round, you can try to make your way back down again.
Alright. 2.
2. Nancy is not doing so hot here.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is there a hindrance that makes 1 and 2's busts?
No.
That would be a really nasty one.
Why would someone be that evil?
Well, I forgot to put the tokens on here. Alright, so when we start, we are going to have...
Only 2 of us against 100 pirates. It'll be like an 80s action movie.
Earl Flynn.
We can do it.
The Goonies.
I'm sorry, Olga could have done it by herself.
Alright,
That's my first Deadlands
so
character.
you guys
He can
land...
handle this whole run by himself.
She was my Templar.
Nice.
She was very proud of being a Templar. Can you turn that down a little bit?
Yeah, give me a second.
I can see that. Yeah, I guess old Stinky Pete just doesn't like the attention.
Yeah, Olga was very much the cheerleader of Templars.
Olga was. Best thing I ever had was my squire. It's another player.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Ish.
Did you change it all? Yeah. Was it? Oh, that's...
Sorry.
As you should be.
Alright. So Sora and Stinky Pete. You
What happened
guys.
to
Joe?
this guy?
Why?
I'm on the bridge with Joe.
Why aren't you coming down?
I have big plans.
To cut the rope and leave us?
Exactly. A man of God will cut the rope and leave you to your death.
Alright, so
I'm not, but
you guys have landed on the Hurricane deck, which is the uppermost deck. That's the fun deck.
No, the poop deck's the fun deck.
I heard during this big storm.
This isn't a big storm.
Coming down. Last time we did it, we were about right here and was being called by the wind.
So, as you guys are looking around, let's zoom out.
Impression.
Was this Hunter
Change your
Cruise?
vision.
It was very fun. Especially basically being Uncle Michael Jackson.
How old were you?
15
That's great.
to place a second version of myself on Hurricane deck.
A second version of you?
No.
Yeah, 2 places.
12?
13.
Come on. And then the Reverend appears. As you guys are looking around,
So we didn't cut the rope.
No.
you guys see
But I can distract.
you land right next to the cannon and its stack of black powder and cannonballs. And then up at the front of the boat, you guys see his throne, which appears to be a big lazy guy chair. And there appears to be a trapdoor sitting next to it, as well as a set of stairs going down. And as you guys look up, let's see, on the third round, Nancy needs to make another check.
Come on, Nancy.
3!
3.
One less.
Nancy lands 15 minutes after you guys, or 15 seconds. Sorry,
I'm like
after you guys do.
15 minutes. What were you doing?
He should have pizza when he French fried.
All right, all 4 of you are on the deck. What are you guys going to do?
So everything, any option to go down is up at the front of the boat.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, what's that stuff on the lower side of the map?
Down here,
Yeah.
those are the rusted smokestacks.
Okay, and the stuff further back than that?
Further back, all around, there are sandbags piled up high.
Okay.
Why they are blocking light, I don't know, but I'm not going to fix it right now because I would have to do a lot of unlocking. There's like 100 easily 100 or more sandbags that I placed.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Alright. And it sounds like all the noise of the fight is coming from down below.
About this time, it's quieted down quite a bit.
I'll kind of crouch down by the cannonballs and everything, make sure no one's coming up.
Okay.
Okay, well I guess I can go up to the front of the boat and take a look down those stairs.
You're moving on up. What about Sora?
I mean, there's nothing back here. I could. Do I know how to work cannon?
It would require an artillery skill. Artillery cannon, to be specific.
I'll follow Stinky Pete.
Okay.
As I see them move up, I'll move up too.
Ansi?
You said there's a trap door over there.
Mm-hmm.
How heavy are these cannonballs?
They're 6-pound cannonballs. So, ironically, they weigh 6 pounds.
I'm gonna start plugging a couple of them back and forth just to block off that trap door
Okay.
until it's got about,
So you move
we'll say,
there.
10 of them over there.
Okay. You guys gonna wait for him to finish lugging?
Yes.
I'll wait. I can't really do much anyway, so.
What will cause that to happen?
We'll put 60 pounds on there.
Do you have blanket bubble?
I mean, you got a roll of duct tape. You got a roll of duct tape?
In real life or in game?
In game.
No.
There we go.
Who needs duct tape?
That's why I just put 10 cannonballs on top of the trap door. 60 pounds worth.
All right, looking down, you can see the mid deck, which would also be called the.
Are we trying to go down the trapdoor though?
No, we'll go down the stairs.
Okay.
The boiler deck. So Ansie's covered up the trapdoor to make sure nothing can come up. And you have stairs leading, whoops, I put you on the wrong side of the stairs. You have stairs leading down to the boiler deck.
Okay. I'll take four.
Okay. Start moving down. And go back up one.
Curtain's upside down.
What?
Alright.
So it was upside down. I thought it was face up. Because the way it was like that.
So
Like,
as you're
you want me to
looking,
grab that card?
this entire deck looks like it used to have glass all around. However, it's since been boarded up and then covered with corrugated metal and things like that.
Alright. Obviously for defenses.
You got two directions you can go. You can keep heading to the forward section and go around the front of the boat, or you can turn right here and squeeze your way down through here to head towards the aft.
Oh, I guess, do you use two hands when you're fighting?
What's that?
Hands.
You just use your big brain. Okay, you can carry the flashlight then, I guess.
I'll take the flashlight.
I guess, is there any lighting down here?
Nope.
Alright, Nancy's got the flashlight. Click, click.
Ansie's got it.
Yep.
Okay. Guess I'll take a listen to see if what's going on down here. And that's an ace. 7 or 8.
8. Definitely sounds coming from below. However, you're not sure if anything is hiding on this level or not.
And then I'm actually going to take the flashlight and put it on top of my head and use my eye stalks to kind of wrap around it to hold it in place.
Okay, nice.
Does the 9 reveal anything more for like listening?
No.
See, big brain.
Using the big brain to fight.
There we go. Get you all down on the same floor.
Well, I guess I'll start moving forward if no one else has an objection.
Start with what?
He's moving forward, right?
You gotta move forward. As you move up around the corner,
I like the flashlights in this. Real easy how you can fake flashlights. Just 2 invisible walls.
Oh, yeah.
and that's what you see as you come around the corner.
Oh, so there's like a plank for making people.
Yeah,
walk
but
the
it's
plank?
still a deck down from you.
Okay.
Looks like it's the old, oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Gangplank?
Gangplank.
Okay. All right.
Continuing on around. Oops.
I'm kind of keeping the light kind of pointed low.
So basically, have the floor
Yeah.
spread it out.
Alright, as you come around the next section, you can see not sure why it's blocking some of that right there. Feet on down. You got a door there leading in.
Oh, quick question real quick.
It looks like there's another one further down right in front of the smokestack.
What was the condition of the hurricane deck? Is it like made of wood and
Made of wood,
got
battered.
like cracks and stuff?
Yeah, is this
Just
deck,
double checking.
is this deck like got holes in it that would let light down to below?
Nope.
Okay, good. Okay. I'll point to the door and look at you guys. Alright. Opening door.
You gonna open the door?
Yep.
Alright. As you swing the door open, looking in, this looks like it used to be sleeping and dining quarters. However, all but a couple of the walls have been torn out, and you can see lots of makeshift bedrolls, and the smell is just horrendous.
Smells like Jesus.
Smells like Jesus. And as you guys do that, inside you see, where did they go? Yes. So you see over there this guy and this guy. One of them appears to be one of the gangers. The other one is a bloated corpse, would be the best way to describe it.
Oh, God damn it.
And it is busy beating on the ganger with somebody else's arm. As you swing the door open, the ganger looks at you and screams, "Help!" And the bloated creature just
Okay.
that would be first a guts check.
Yep.
For all of us?
Yeah, we'll just do it for everybody at once.
Okay, that's a 13.
22.
22.
I can stand and look at the dead. I just can't. That.
10.
18.
Alright. What did Stinky Pete have again?
13.
13. So we go to the scare table.
At least.
As this
2 on
thing,
that.
as you guys get a much better look at it, its waxy skin appears to be kind of melting. And Pete, 10, 17. Pete, you need to make a faith check.
Ooh, not good. That's
Your
3.
faith should be good though.
Well, it's 3d10.
Don't roll your character sheet.
I mean, that's how I get 12s.
Alright. I'll throw down a red chip on this one.
Alright, that gives me a draw.
Yep, it does.
Yeah, you have pretty good odds.
Okay, that's a 15.
So you didn't lose faith. However, you take
16 win.
14 points of wind damage.
Ouch.
And a bigger check. As you start to fall into a faint. Does that cause you to go to 0 or below?
No.
Alright.
Bigger check, that is 48.
Sora.
Let's see, spend. I guess, is this just a regular bigger check like you take for movie? Okay, I got more than a 3.
15. Sora goes weak in the knees. Does she have? She does indeed have it. So she is not going to be running, nor losing her lunch. She is, however, going to be at a -2 on all checks for the rest of this encounter.
Checks.
Yeah, all rolls. And she takes 6 wind in a vigor check.
6 wind and a vigor check.
And as you guys
Just
stare at
checks,
this
like-
creature, yeah, check is a roll.
I was just vigor.
Yeah, vigor.
4.
You said what? 4? Do you have any wounds? 0 wounds? Okay, so you're fine. Alright. So, the skin looks like it's a waxy soap-like consistency and like bloated out.
So like steamed up marshmallow man.
The swollen features make its eyes look like foggy black marbles. Very, very repulsive looking. And the odor is very distinct. I'm not even sure how to describe it. And with that, let's take 5.
Okay.
And then we'll dive into the combat. Alright. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we just found out from the power company they're about to shut our power off, so we're going to go ahead and shut down. The reason why they're shutting our power off is because there was a tree that came down on our power line, and the power line is holding the tree up, so we're going to be without power for probably a couple of hours. Sorry for cutting things short, but unfortunately that happens sometimes. And we'll see everybody Saturday night for our Reign of Winter game. And we'll be picking back up there, and we'll have Dustin and Kristen back with us. And we'll see everybody then. Have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed the show.